Hi everyone, welcome back to my Beach Angel Tarot shop. I'm here to do my new moon, and we keep wanting to say full moon. New moon in Taurus for today, May 4th. So happy new moon. And I'm going to be using all different decks. I have a different deck for every placement of this reading. I'm going to put a link to it in my description box below. If you'd like your own personal private one, you can certainly purchase it, and you can have one for the June new moon coming up in June, but because today is the new moon, so I'm a little bit late posting. Yeah, so anyway, let's get started. The first part of this reading is energies around you entering this new moon. So I'm going to shuffle each deck, pulling a card for each placement. It's going to be the new moon reading for Taurus, Spirit, Guiding Angels. What energy is surrounding you entering this new moon? And I'm going to So you may want to fast forward. I'll probably put a starting, because I'm going to shuffle and pull all the cards first on camera, and then we're going to, and I'm not using any reversals either. So healing that the moon will bring, and this is a healing deck. This is the Heal Yourself reading card. So healing that this moon is going to bring. But I just want to get all the shuffling out here. And then put the decks aside so we can move. And then what is hidden at this time? And they asked me to use the Life Purpose deck. So what is hidden? So we're going to see what is hidden. I don't know that I've ever used this one in this placement before, but I'm interested to see what they got to say. That one is coming out. Doors that this new moon are open, and it's Ganesh. So what door is Ganesh helping open this new moon? And doors that are opening for us. I built this one, obviously. What is the best seed to plant? And we're using a flower deck for this one. Like I said, I will try to remember to put a timestamp when the reading actually starts, because I know some people do not like. I think everyone likes to see you shuffle on camera, but no one likes to wait. No one likes the waiting time for it to start. Okay, so angel advice and message. So this is going to be like a message, and this is the Crazy Sexy Love Notes deck. So this is angel advice and message for this moon. Okay, so we're going to just put that one there. Also, I'm gonna get another one. This one's gonna be like an opening message, because there's no placement for this one, but they want me to pull one from here, so I'm gonna do it. This is the Crystal Angels. Whoa. Two fell out, so I'm gonna let them. They just came flying right out, and that was like something I wasn't planning on doing or using. So let's see what they say. Multifaceted titanium rainbow quartz. And it says there are many layers and dimensions to the situation or person you're asking about. So this is a message for this time frame. There's many different layers, kind of like an onion to be peeled back. And we have jade, wellness. The recovery of health and wellness is here. And this looks like two. So this could be with two people. This could be a couple. Or this could just be your general health. There's many layers. If this is in regards to love or the heart chakra, healing, I mean, this can come in many forms. I'm just kind of seeing these two towers here, and so for some that could be important. So if it's relationship aspect, you just know that there's many different layers. There may be many different things you're going to experience before you get to the healed, version of the connection. But it says the recovery of health and wellness is here, even though there may have been many different things that you've experienced in this. Also, this, of course, can be literally about your health. So if you've been experiencing ill health, just know that, that is going to be a healing coming forth. So those are the opening messages that someone needed to hear. So let's get into the reading as I had planned it here. Energies around you entering this new moon. So the energy around you is, it's kind of funny, isn't it? Is the goddess of the moon. So this one to me in this deck is my goddess Yemayai, which is interesting to me personally on a personal level, but I want to kind of see So this is, of course, for me, really connecting to your intuition, right? Really connecting to your abilities, really connecting to your intuition, getting guidance on, it's like a high priestess type of feeling energy for me. And for me, again, like I said, it's my goddess Yamayai as well, because of the number 7 and just the moon and the blue, the oceany energy of it. So I'm going to read a little bit from the booklets. Of course, intuition, going within. So the high priestess, like I said, high priestess and intuition is the big message here for the energies that are around us in this new moon, even though this, of course, is like the full moon. So this card shows an eternal spirit holding the bright reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched upward and receiving the light of the moon, the light of inspiration, which is interesting because we're in a dark moon, right? But even in that dark moon, and I think last full moon, if I'm not mistaken, if you watch my full moon reading with Archangel Michael for the full moon in April, it was like double sun. It was like massive illumination. So I feel like even in this dark moon, even in the darkness of the dark moon, there is light, there is illumination, right? So that light is still shining, that information, that awareness, that love is still coming forth. It's all about intuition, ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving this upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. The goddess of the moon brings you all sorts of information from the mundane to the spectacular. You could get an urge to take a route home from work and find out later you've avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. So it's about following that nudge, that prompting. You may get ideas for a great invention, a stock market invention, or a spellbinding novel. So it's downloads, right? It's like channeling energy as well. This could also indicate a significant blossoming of its psychic abilities and mediumship, even on a professional level. So there's just downloads of information, light, and because the more of that information you're taking on, the more aware you are, the more conscious, or you will be able to really realize it or tap into it. So that light, that illumination is still coming in. So that's a beautiful message. So healing that this moon is going to bring forth, and it is healing temptations, number 19, which is, the number is important. So the number here is 19, which is the Sun card in the Tarot, which again is all about illumination, right? It's all about, like I said in that last full moon reading, is that it felt like a double sun energy for whatever the reason. It's like a lot of clarity, a lot of light coming in. So any temptational energy, anything that's tempting you is going to be healed, and temptations can lead us into things that aren't healthy, right? For us. And so it says life is full of temptations, and right now you're being asked to choose the higher path. Your need to prove that you are worthy and important is clouding your purpose and tempting you to make wrong decisions. Become aware of what is happening in your life right now, and you're feeling bored in a relationship and looking for something outside your partnership instead of being honest and working on challenges. Is there a work opportunity that is tempting you to act without integrity to get ahead? Are you using money as an excuse to not follow your heart? This card asks you to focus on the bigger picture, be honest with yourself, and take the higher path. Another opportunity that is much grander than what you have imagined is on its way. Just be open to it and allow it into your life. Now, for some, this could be temptations with a masculine. You can see that face right here. But it could be anything. They're talking about, temptations with money, temptations with trying to get ahead at work, any types of temptation. This could even be to eat the wrong types of foods. Anything that you're tempted to do that isn't good for you, in your heart that it isn't. There's going to be light. There is a lot of light and illuminations coming in, and you're going to be guided in the right direction, out and above these temptational energies. So what is hidden for us at this time? And it is justice. So some may be feeling like there's been an injustice done to them, that things are wrong, have been wronged in their energies. But what is hidden in this moment is justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to those who need your help. And balance. There could be what is feeling hidden to you at this time. There could be also, this one to me is all about contracts. So there could even be something you don't know, something that you're not seeing as a contract. Maybe you're going to get a contract, you're going to have some sort of commitment, something that's binding and legal coming up you don't see. It's hidden to you at this time, something that you've been wanting. maybe there is somebody you're tempted towards that has already got a legal connection or a long-standing connection that would be considered, a binding commitment, that type of thing, because you're not seeing this. Whatever this is for you, you're just not seeing it. Or you may just be feeling wronged, and what you don't see coming, or what is hidden to you at this time, is that things are going to be balanced in your favor. So it can come for everyone in a bit of a different way. The next one is, I'm not going to read from that one because I feel like that covers it, and you kind of know what that means for you, if it has to do with relationship, if it has to do with wanting a contract or something, or if it has to do with something else in your life with someone else. Doors that this new moon will open, it's funny, is openness. So becoming more open. And again, the light brings that openness, right? It brings that clarity. Nothing can be hidden. So everything's out in the open now, right? Everything is kind of like being revealed here in that light, in that double light, which is, again, following from the last full moon for me energetically. And interestingly, this is 18, which is the moon number of the moon card in the tarot. So we have the moon and the sun, the 18 and the 19 in the energy here. And so anything that the moon is all about things that can be mysterious, things that are secretive. All these things are coming out into the open, which is going to bring that justice. It's going to bring in balance. Okay. Number 18 in the stack. I'm going to read a little bit of it, but that is the gist of it. Even in the darkness, as the moon grows from the new moon to the full moon, there's going to be more and more illumination and things brought out into the open. So the doors that are going to be open is the information that you need, the illumination, things brought into the light that come out in the open. Observe, evaluate, and make inquiries before making a conclusion. Says you may find you are trying to decide between two options. The card is not about making a decision, but more about taking time to really listen to your heart and your inner voice. And that is the inner guidance that we saw in the beginning. Ganesha advises you to gain more information before you act. And that's what we were talking about. You're going to get that with that illumination. There's going to be information that comes. This knowledge can be in many forms, including your own knowledge, your own self-knowledge, secret knowledge, which was like the first card, the High Priestess, or even more esoteric wisdom. You may find that you are attaining might be both mysterious and magical, which has to do with the moon's energies, right? So very, very interesting. But I love how we have that balance of the moon and the sun right in between the Justice card. What is the best seed to plant in this moon, in this new moon? You are healed. Which I love that. So that can be an affirmation. The best seed is to affirm you are indeed healed. The healing you've prayed for is on its way. And again, they're taking me back here. So there may have been many things you've had to go through to find your healing, many layers. It's just not cut and dry, right? Either, again, in your physical health, and your emotional health, and your mental health, or in a relationship, which can take you through all those, right? But this is a good affirmation to use in this new moon, is that I am healed. I'm going to read a little bit from the booklet, but that's the best seed of energy to affirm that for yourself, because that is definitely what is coming. And says your prayers have been heard and assistance is coming. Please be patient as the angels and flowers interact with your life. They're creating positive changes to make your healing as powerfully effective as it can be. So healing goes deep within your soul by nourishing it and nurturing you from the inside out. So that is the message, and that is the affirmation to use. So their advice to you and their message to all of us, and it is adventure awaits. So literally you could be traveling, but it also indicates adventure on your journey in general, and your spiritual journey. So there is a positive movement coming. It says, break up your routine and live a little, sweetheart. It's time for some adventure. Plan a vacation, take a spontaneous drive. A change of pace and scenery will do you good. Plus, you never know whom you'll meet or what you'll experience along the way. A fabulous new friend or partner, a spectacular meal at a charming local joint. The vista of a lifetime adventure awaits. So that is their guidance to you to explore, not be afraid to take an adventure, even if it's just a day trip into a different, take a different route home, do something differently. You may get that guidance, so follow it, and this could also be, a trip that you're planning. You may want to, take time and plan a trip for the summertime, however this comes for you, or it could just be having more adventure on your spiritual journey. But that is their guidance for this new moon. So I hope everyone has enjoyed this reading. It was very interesting, and I will talk to everyone soon. Angel blessings. Happy new moon in Taurus.